Let us take this cross section of a folded layer. This portion we are finding a kink fold, and in this place we are finding a box fold. We are also finding undeformed layers here, here and here. We want to find out the deep direction of detachment. What additional information we have received here? We have got two folds. In the previous cases, when we were finding out the depth of detachment, only a single fold. Here the single layer with two folds are found. Let us proceed. We have to find out the depth of detachment for this kink fold, and we have to find out the depth of detachment for this box fold, and we have to find out which one is deeper. If this detachment is deeper and this detachment is shallower, then the deep direction is towards this geographic direction. While making cross section, we have obtained the geographic direction. Say this is 20° north, then this is 200° north. So, in general we can say x degree north, and this direction is x plus 100° north. As usual, we locate the points where the deformed rock at one side and undeformed rock at the other side. This is undeformed because the layer is horizontal and no folding is visible. So, here we will draw the pin line, and here is another point where the deformed rock is at the left hand side shown by the folded layer, and the undeformed rock shown by the horizontal layer. Here we draw another line, we can call it the loose line final. We can do the same thing for the box fold. We can take the pin line here, pin line 2, this is pin line 1, and we can take the next loose line somewhere here. Now, here in this case both sides are the undeformed rock, and that is fine, undeformed rock and undeformed rock. This is loose line final, this is LLF1 and that one is LLF2. Now, we will do what we did already, taking this fold first and then this box fold later. Mark this point as small a, this point as small b. Find out the AB length, which is equal to 6.5 centimeter. We want to find out the AD length and add up with the DB length, which is 2.6 plus 6.4 centimeter, which is equal to 9 centimeter. Now, I have to draw 9 centimeter from point A and along this line, and this point comes here. Although this point I have drawn is close to the box fold, remember this point is related with fold 1's detail. This is our fold 2. Call it point B dash. Next, find out the BB dash distance, which is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Next, find out the triangle ADB's area, which is equal to half multiplied by AB multiplied by H is equal to 2.6 centimeter. So, this is half multiplied by AB already measured 6.5 multiplied by 2.6, which is equal to 8.5 centimeter square. Next, I divide this area by the BB dash length. 8.5 divided by 2.5 is 3.4 centimeter, which means I can draw a line perpendicular to this line passing through B dash point and call it as a loose line initial 1. Next, I will find out 3.4 centimeter along this line. This distance is taken as 3.4 centimeter. Then I draw a line passing through this point and parallel to that line that terminates at the pin line 1. So, what has happened? A fold is produced by compression. We are deciphering the detachment to be at 3.4 centimeter depth. This is the detachment below which there is undeformed rock and over which there is deformed rock. During compression, this much of area got reduced and here was the new area gain. Now, we will find out the detachment depth from the box fold or fold 2. The area covered by this box fold which I shaded is given by 2.5 centimeter multiplied by 1.2 centimeter is equal to 3 centimeter square, and the distance between the pin lines measured along this direction, that means along the line itself, is how much? 4.5 centimeter. The distance between pin line 2 and the loose line final 2, this distance. Let us mark this point as capital X, this point as capital Y. So, this is the XY distance. Now, we want to find out the distance from X to P along this line, P to Q, Q to R, R to S and S to Y. The total distance X P plus P Q plus Q R plus R S plus S Y. This is how much? Let us find out. 0.7 plus 1.1 plus 2.5 plus 1.1 plus the SY distance, which is 1.3. This is equal to 6.7 centimeter. Let us unfold this line, which is now folded as considered like this: XP plus PQ plus QR plus RS plus SY. Let us open this up. 6.7 centimeter length I will measure from point X towards this line and on the line. I reach at this point. Call it point Y dash. Here 6.7 centimeter is equal to the distance X Y dash. Here I can find out the Y dash distance, which is equal to 2.1 centimeter. Next, what to do? The area of the rectangle divided by this distance, rectangle area divided by y dash distance, which is equal to 3 divided by 2.1, which is equal to 1.4 centimeter. From y dash I have to draw 1.4 centimeter long line, which is perpendicular to y dash. Call it point T. So, y dash T is equal to 1.4 centimeter. Now, I will draw a line parallel to this red line and passing through point T, and I will draw up to the pin line 2, that means up to this much. So, now what can I say? That this rectangular area got compressed to produce this box fold, and this line acts as detachment, which means deformation happened above this line or plane in 3D and no deformation took place below this plane. Altogether, we find that the depth of detachment for fold 1 is more than the depth of detachment in fold 2, which means that the detachment is dipping as per this diagram towards left. Now, if this is 200 degree north or whatever be the geographic direction, that becomes the answer, that is the dip direction of the detachment. So, in this case, dip direction of detachment is 200 degree north. So, there were actually 3 possibilities: either detachment dips in the left side direction or to the right hand side direction, or the detachment is horizontal, and in that case it does not dip towards any direction. So, while explaining dip direction of the detachment, I considered a king fold K and a box fold B like this, and we found the depth of detachment. There can be 2 box folds given also, and you can find out now the depth of detachment. There can be a smooth hinge, round hinge fold and a king fold, or say a box fold and then a smooth hinge fold, or there can be 2 smooth hinge folds, and you can find out the depth of detachment. The process remains the same. There can be folds of various possible geometries.